You got the folder access, right, of the Gmail?
Yeah. I've
Okay.
got the assignment in front of me. I'll do it once I can log in.
Okay. Everything is there in the study material folder.
Yeah.
And there are some images and files. We will gonna use that all the images and files in the upcoming modules. Okay.
Okay.
Now, yesterday we have covered how to create a list.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the attributes. First of all, let me just go to the list. Subscribers list. I think
February batch.
February batch. This one.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute.
Sure.
Okay. So let's talk about the attributes. So yesterday I told you that attributes are nothing, just a kind of fields.
Yeah.
I'll open this particular link. Now, just notice here, I've created the list, but the attributes are already there inside the list, right?
Mm.
Even though I haven't created these kind of attributes, but these attributes are already there inside the list.
Default attributes.
Exactly. These are default attributes. Now let me show you one more thing. Just try to understand. If I open any other list, I'm opening any kind of list. So now, as you can see, the attributes are in this existing list, and the attributes are in my newly created list are the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
As well as if I open the all subscriber, and what is all subscriber? We have already discussed yesterday. All subscriber is a superset of the data models.
Yes.
If I'll open all subscribers, now the attributes are in the all subscriber are exactly same attributes which my in the newly created list and in the existing list and in the all subscriber. Now, why is it happen? So the answer is whenever we will create any list, it will inherit by default all the attributes from the all subscribers. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever we create any kind of list, it will inherit the attribute from all subscribers. Now, might be there is a question in your mind that what if the requirement is come in front of you that you have to create a list and you have to create the specific attribute for that particular list, right?
Yeah.
Because let us say that there are two marketing cloud developers are working in the organization and they both have to create the particular list. And if the list is inheriting all the attributes, then how can we differentiate the attribute for that particular list?
Yeah. Can you do that through admin?
Yes, no. I will explain, like I will give this answer later, okay?
Okay.
First of all, I will tell you how we can create a list. Sorry, attribute.
Yeah.
I will come with this answer after creating the attribute.
Okay.
And what we can do for what are the options do we have to get the attribute for a particular list? But before that, let us understand how we can create a list. Sorry, for how we can create an attribute. So for this, go to the email studio and select email. And go to the subscriber and click on profile management. Go on subscriber and click on profile management.
Yeah.
Now here we can create the attributes. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's say I will create the attributes. Just give me a minute. Okay. So click on create button. And let us give the name as I'll create two attributes, city and country. Okay. Let's say I will give the name as city. Description, if you want to give, you can give, else you can leave. Display order 21, right? What is your list display order? Like that means 1, 2, 3, 4, like this way.
Okay.
It will display in 21th. But if you
Yeah.
want, you can change your display order as well. Click on change and you can change your display order.
Okay.
If you select this particular checkbox, this particular attributes are required while creating the record of the subscriber. Hidden, that means this attribute is not visible to the subscribers, users. Read only, that means we have created the attribute, but it is read only. We cannot able to edit a particular attribute. Okay. If you click on data, then here we can get the option of selecting the data type. Now in the list, we have only 3 kind of data type. I know in the data extension there are more, might be you have already worked on data extension, but in the list we have only 3 kind of data type: text, numeric, and date. So if I ask you, Sina, like if I'm like creating a attribute as a city, so what kind of data type do we select in your
Text.
opinion? Text, exactly. Default value, if you want to give, you can give default value in the sense if any one are if suppose if anyone is creating the record of the subscriber and by chance they haven't mentioned any of the value, so in the default value it will take and inherit the default value of that particular attribute.
Yeah.
Minimum length we can set, maximum length we can define, but we can maximize up to 4,000 words, right? Minimum length, let us say if I'm using minimum length, let us say 50. So here I can type till up to 50 alphabet. Okay, like A, B, C, D, E, that are 5 alphabets. Okay. So right now I'm not using any minimum length and maximum length values. If we have multiple values in any particular attribute, so here we can add, I will use this values option in the control attribute. Salesforce. If you want to connect your particular Salesforce to the Salesforce CRM, then we have to use this particular Salesforce option, right? Right now I don't want to connect my Salesforce this marketing cloud to the Salesforce CRM, it will like that. There's another procedure.
Mm.
I will click on OK button. It will refresh by default. Now city attribute is there, right? Is a text field, no hidden, no read-only, no required, right? Maximum value we can type up to 50. Now we'll create one more attribute, that is country. Country. I'll go to data. I will leave as a text because I want to create a country field, so text is the one mandatory. Values. Now here I will type some values. Now if I type some values, it will become a combo box as a pick list. Okay. It will become a combo box. If you want to create any kind of attribute like in a combo box, so you have to type in multiple values. So let's say I will add some values like India, right? Click on add. Add England.
So this is restricting the options to the values that you're adding.
Exactly. So the user only have to select the values from this
list.
pick list.
Yes.
They cannot able to type in the text box.
Yeah.
Ireland, right? Let's say Spain. Let me add one more. Turkey. Right? And click on OK button. But before clicking OK button, if you're creating a combo box type attribute, then you have to give a default value as well. It's a mandatory that you have to give default value. If you want, I can go back and give the default value, else it will take the first default value as India.
Yep.
Let me show you. If I click on OK, you have created an attribute with restricted value. Please verify your default value. Okay. It will by default take the default value is India. India has taken the default value. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, city, country attribute is already there, I think. So let me just change the name. Let's say I'm giving country underscore 27 Feb. Might be some of the candidates have already created. Okay, my attribute is created. See, on the 6th number, country is already there. That is why I'm unable to create. Now I've created two, city and country, right? And the default value of the country is India. Now we can go and I will refresh all these three lists, my newly created list and any other existing list and in my all subscriber. And let us check the attributes are there or not. First of all, I will show in the newly created list. See, city and country attribute is here. If I'll go to any other previous list, city and country attribute is here. As well as if I go to my all subscribers, city and country attribute are there. All right.
Yeah.
So now the answer is if we create any of the attribute, so it will by default it will store in the all subscriber, and with the all subscriber in all the list it will or by default inherit. Okay. By default in all the list, if we create any attribute, it will inherit in all the list. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if I come back to my question again, the previous question which I had asked, that if I suppose my requirement is I want to create two lists and I want to create different attributes for that particular list. So is it possible? The answer is no. It is not possible.
Okay. Because it
Okay.
inherits
Yep, it will
the
inherit.
attributes.
Basically, that are some drawbacks of the list. That is why we are using data extension. Because
Yeah.
inside data extension, we can create separate field for the particular data extension, right? And I think
Yeah.
you are already aware of this.
Mm.
Okay. That is not the one drawback. There are many other drawbacks, and in the data extension, we got more functionalities. That is why we are using the data extension. Slowly and gradually, we will learn about why data extension is more important than list.
Yeah.
But that is some functionalities of the list that we had discussed. Now, suppose if any person or if any organization are using the list data model, then what is the possible scenario that we can differentiate? So we can do, let's say, in an organization, there are two marketing cloud employee. Let's say one is Hasina and second one is Sayed, right? And we both have created some attributes. And I can also see your attributes and you can also see my attribute in the list. But what we can do while creating the subscriber record, we only use that particular attribute which I required, right? Suppose I don't require this particular training and attribute, so I will leave this particular value.
Yeah.
Or marital status. I want this city and country attribute, so I will only use this particular one. And moreover, I will not give any default value, right? Because if I'll give any default value, it will be there in all the records. Got my point? That is the only option that we can do. If the attribute is not in our requirement, we will not consider that particular attribute while saving the subscriber record.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good?
Yes.
Okay. Now, moving forward, attributes are done. Now, next topic is Profile Center. What is Profile Center? A web page where subscriber can enter and maintain their personal information. Yesterday, I already gave the glimpse of the Profile Center, as you can see here. Now let's discuss about more. A web page where subscriber can enter and maintain their personal information. So, with the help of Profile Center, it is a kind of link where user can manually, or user or subscriber can manually store their information in our Marketing Cloud database. So, on the third module, I will show you where is Profile Center in the hyperlink in the email when I will send the emails in front of you. But right now, how we can manage the Profile Center? In the same profile management where we are creating the attributes, there's a button known as Preview Profile Center. Click on this and we can able to access Profile Center. Okay. Now see, all the attributes are visible here. The attributes which we have created just right now is also there, right?
Yeah.
So what the user can do, user can fill their values here, fill their information here, and they can click on update button. Right now, update button is not populated, but if this Profile Center is in the email section, so this update button will be populated. And I will show in the module number 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And if the subscriber will click on this particular checkbox, and if they'll hit on this update button, then that particular subscriber will unsubscribe from all the list. Okay. Then the particular subscriber will unsubscribe from all the list. Like this way, subscriber can able to unsubscribe themselves. Okay. Next one is
That's
subscription.
or
Yeah, please.
unsubscribing from all lists from one organization, so Northern Trail Outfitters. That's unsubscribing from all different marketing emails from Northern Trail Outfitters.
Yep. That means unsubscribing from all the list from the same organization.
Yeah.
Okay. But the user have another, subscriber have another option that if they want to unsubscribe from a particular list, they can also do. If you click on the subscription center, Now here the subscriber will receive all the list name, right? Let's say yesterday we have created the list, name is newsletter 26 Feb. So if we check here, newsletter 26 Feb will be there, okay. If it is visible by you, please let me know.
Yeah.
This
There
one.
is. Yeah.
Newsletter 26 Feb, right? So if the subscriber want, they can select this particular checkbox and they will hit the update button. That means that particular subscriber will only be unsubscribed from this list, not from all the list. Again, on the subscription center as well, there is a option for the subscriber to unsubscribe from all, right?
Yeah.
If the subscriber want to unsubscribe from all the lists, they can click here as well, or they can go to the profile center and click there as well, right? Let's say subscriber is receiving some electronic electronic advertisement from this new list, right? And let's say subscriber are getting some attire marketing product from this list, right? So if the subscriber want to see only the electronic products, so they can simply go there and click there, hit this particular list, and they can click on unsubscribe. So subscriber will not receive any of the information or any of the emails from this particular list, okay? So subscriber have both the options. If they want to unsubscribe from a single list, they can also do. If they unsubscribe from all the list, they can also do, okay?
Yeah.
So that is all about profile center and subscription center. I will show you this practically in the module number 3 after sending the emails. Profile center is done. Subscription center is done. Now you have one more exercise 1.3. There is just like a tour of profile and subscription center. There is nothing practical scenario, okay? Now import data to a list. How we can import a subscriber record in the list? So we have 4 options. First is with the help of subscriber wizard. Second is with the help of import. Third one is import file activity, that is from FTP location. Fourth one is via API, that means through integration. API is not the part of this course curriculum, so we will not look into this. I will cover all these 3 options, okay?
Yeah.
First, let's discuss how we can import a subscriber record with the subscriber wizard. So with the help of subscriber wizard, we can enter a single record of the subscriber inside the list. So this is my list. As you can see, there is a create button on the right hand side. Click on this particular create button. Click on next. Okay. Now, one more thing I need to explain. While creating a list or any record of the subscriber, 2 things are mandatory. That is email address and subscriber key. Okay. These are the mandatory fields for creating any subscriber record. All right.
Email and subscriber.
Email address and subscriber key. So let's say I'm creating a record like hasina@gmail.com, right? And as you can see, these are all the options, right? Like I've created the city attribute and country attribute in front of the right. These are all the optional. The mandatory fields is subscriber key and email address. And one more thing, subscriber key is not a numeric field, is a alphanumeric field. You can type text or either email. But before creating the subscriber record, let me show you how all subscriber is the superset of this particular data list. Okay. This is my all subscriber. First, let me show you I do have this record or not in my all subscriber. If you click on search with the help of email address, I will search the record. Find now. So it will find the records in through my entire or marketing cloud org, and my total record is 21,139. Total subscriber record are there. Now it is checking in all the records. No zero subscriber found. That means hasina@gmail.com. This subscriber is not there in my org, right? Now let us try to create the record. Next, these are two mandatory fields. I'm only giving this two only. Where you want to store the subscriber record. By default, your list location already selected, but if you want, you can change as well. Okay. I don't want to change. Finish. Subscriber record is created successfully. You can refresh. Subscriber count is 1. One record is there. Right? Email address is this, subscriber key is this.
Yep.
This is how we can create. Any questions?
So the subscriber key can be the same as the email address.
Subscriber key can be the same as the email address.
Or can it be anything?
It could be anything because subscriber key is the alphanumeric field.
Identifier.
Subscriber key is the unique identifier, but subscriber key field is the alphanumeric field. It is not mandatory that it is a unique identity, so it should be in the numeric. No. You can type a special character, you can type alphabet, or you can type numbers as well. Now, let's cover yesterday concept that I told you subscriber key. Oh, sorry. Whenever you will try to create any record, I'm recording. All right, so now let's figure it out if your record there is on the all subscriber or not, right? Because what I told you yesterday, all subscriber is the superset of your list and data extension.
Yeah.
Now I will again find your record in the all subscriber. Now one subscriber found.
Yeah.
Right. This is your email address and this is your subscriber key. All right. Now I proved that all subscriber is the superset of your list and data extension, right? So whenever you will create any record inside your list, it will by default save in the all subscriber, or wherever, anywhere, like whenever you will create the record in the data extension, it will be stored in the all subscriber as well. Okay. Yeah. Now next concept, I told you about subscriber key. The subscriber key is the unique identity, right? Now, if I try to create another record with this help of subscriber key, I am unable to create. Let me show you. But with the help of email address, I can able to create. Let's say I will give the same subscriber key and email address. Next, a subscriber with the subscriber key given already exists. Right? That is why we cannot able to create another record with the same subscriber key. But
it can have a different email address, but it can have the same email address, but
we can have the same.
has to be different.
Yeah, exactly. We can have the same email address, but subscriber key should be different. Let's say if I'll change the subscriber key, let's say hasina1@gmail.com. Now if I'll try to save, moving forward, finish. Finish. Now if I'll go back, and check this particular one. See, 2 records are there. Email address are same, but subscriber key are different, right?
Yeah.
Now your both record will be there in your
List.
all subscribers. If you want, you can search by the email address. You can search by the subscriber key, right? I'm just searching for the email address, so it will display me 2 subscriber records this time.
Yeah.
See, 2 subscriber found. Hasina@gmail.com, Hasi1@gmail.com. That is the subscriber key. Right. Now any question regarding subscriber key and regarding all subscribers, regarding list, regarding attributes?
No.
No. Are we good?
Yep.
Okay. Now next option. Let us try to learn how we can import the record of the subscriber through CSV file. Okay.
Yep.
Now you can use import wizard. And for using the import wizard, we have to use a bulk CSV file. That is an Excel sheet file. So for making your life easy, we have already created in the study material folder the CSV file, right? As you can see, newsletter Excel sheet is there. Just open this. I will try to upload this particular these records in my list. Okay. Now, if you want like to create a CSV file from the scratch, so always remember your first row. Your first row should be your attribute row, right? Here on the first row, you have to give your attribute name, right? Like first name, last name, country, gender, sports. And from the second row onwards, you can able to create your records. That is a mandatory thing. That is for list as well as that is for data extension. Now let's try to import this particular newsletter CSV file into my list. Okay. Right now there is only 2 records and I will upload all this record inside my list with the help of CSV file. How we can do? There is a button name as import. Click on this button. Next. I agree. Next. From your computer, from FTP, select from your computer. Okay. As in, do one thing, just download all the study material files, okay, in your system. Okay, because we will gonna use all these images and files one by one through all the entire course.
Okay.
From your computer, browse. Marketing Cloud. Newsletter. Open. File is selected. Data format, leave as by default CSV. Now we have 3 options. Add an update. This is add only and this is update only. Right now I'm just selecting add and update, but I will explain all of the uses, okay? And in validation, date format, I'm just using by default English United States. Next. Now here we have to map, right?
Yeah.
We have to map from my list to my CSV file. Okay. Now, as I told you, required fields are subscriber and email address. These are the required field. But if you want, you have to map it on the left hand side. As you can see, this is my CSV file source side, and these are my destination. These are my list, right? As you can see, all the attributes are there, and this is my CSV file. So if you want to map, you can do mapping. Let me just clear all the mapping first. You can do mapping one by one. See, before hitting the next button, you have to map subscriber key and email it because this is mandatory field, right? So select subscriber key here and subscriber key here and click on map.
Okay.
Now what will happen? These files are mapped. Now when I will upload this particular CSV file, the record of this particular row, sorry, this particular column, all will store inside my list, right? Here on the subscriber key. Next button is not populated till now. So we have to map email address as well. Map. Now next button is populated. Right.
Because you've done the required
Exactly,
attributes.
because I had done the required thing.
Yeah.
Somehow, there's some minor chances that might be if you select required field email address as subscriber key, but your next button will not be populated. So in
Yeah.
that scenario, what should we do? Just select some optional attribute as well. Okay, like first name to first name, last name to last name.
Yeah.
Then it will be displayed.
Yeah.
But right now I'm not selecting, but when you're doing your assignment, just select all the optional field as well. Okay.
Mhm.
Next. Email me upon import completion. This is not a mandatory field, but that is a best practice. That send a email notification that your import has completed, right? So that you can show in your company and your manager as well that how you have done the importing.
Yeah.
Begin. And what we will receive inside my Gmail inbox after importing, there will be two options, right? Either my import was successful or might be there is some error. So whatever the result will be there, it will be received in my Gmail inbox. Finish. See, now my subscriber count is 15. That means the record has added successfully in my list. See, the record are there. Okay. 15 records are there inside my list. All right.
Yep.
Now third option is FTP. We will learn FTP in our data extension module. Okay.
Yeah.
Now create subscriber wizard is done. Prepare how we can prepare my CSV file. This is import wizard completed. Import types now. Now if you remember, while importing the CSV file, we do have three options. Add an update, sorry, add an update, add only and update only. Let me show you one more time. This is add an update. Second one is add only, add new but do not update. Third one is update but do not add. That means update only.
Mm.
Now what will happen? Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's learn how we can add. What will happen if I use add, and what will happen if I use update, and what will happen if I use add and update both.
Mm.
Now let's just imagine this is my existing list, right? And here I have two records, Joe and Jill.
Yeah.
And this is my new file I need to import in my list. And here I'm just updating, sorry, I'm adding one new record, and I'm updating one attribute name in the address, right? That means 567 golden DR, it will become 457 fancy DR, right?
Mm.
So these two options I need to import. Now what will happen if I select add data? It will only add the record, it will not update the record. Now what will become my final list? These two records will be same, as you can check, and it will add this third record. This will become my final list. Okay.
Okay, so the final list has just the new record, but
Exactly.
it doesn't have the address update because this is just add new data.
Exactly.
Okay.
But if you select update data, now again the scenario is same. Two records, Joe and Jill, are there, and this is no file to import. Now in this scenario, it will not add, it will just only update. See, as you can check.
Existing record.
Yep.
Okay.
But in my example, I have selected add and update, right? So add and update means if the record is not there, it will add the record. If the record is already there, it will update the record. So add and update means, now let's check this scenario one more time. Now it will add the record as well, and it will update the record as well. You can check this final list. Record is added as well as updated.
Yes.
Okay. Now you have two more exercises in your bucket. That is exercise number 1.4 and 1.5. Okay. So I have already given the access of the OR. So by tomorrow, please complete the exercises till 1.5. All right.
Yeah.
And if any question, please let me know. And from tomorrow onwards, I will start data extension.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Any question, Hasina?
No.
Okay. Thank you. That is it for today. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Assalamu
Speak
alaikum.
tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.